Right, let's look at the homework 7.1, problem number 6. We're going to use the substitution first, then integration by parts to finish it up. Right, so let's do that. Right, substitution. We're going to let t to be square root of x. Right, which is x to the 1/2 power. Then we take the derivative of t with respect to x. We get 1/2 in front, x, and subtract 1 from the power. I'm using the power rule. Right, then this is just going to be 1 over, right, 2 is on the bottom. And since it's a negative power, x lives downstairs, and then 1/2 power is equivalent to square root, right? Then we're gonna take the reciprocal of both sides, and the dx over dt is equal to 2 square root of x, right? Then multiply by dt, so that the dx is all by itself. So you have a 2 square root of x dt, right? And another thing we can do is, since t is square root of x, we can also rewrite this guy as 2t dt. Alright, so using this substitution, let's rewrite this integral in terms of t. Alright, so we have, I'm going to take care of 7 a little bit later. Let's see. Actually, I'll take care of it right now. 7 here. And the dx is 2t dt, so 2 there. Combine. So 14 is there. Alright, then there's a t here. So I'm going to put t right here. Alright, then there's a cosine of t, right? Square root of x is t. So we have a cosine of t, right? Then we have dt, right? dt. Right? So this is the integral we get after the substitution. Then we're going to use the integration by parts, right? So first we're going to take the derivative of the first guy. You get 1, right? Take the antiderivative of the second guy, you get the sine of t, right? So the integral we get is going to be, alright, 14 is already there, so 14. Alright, then I'm going to put the big bracket. Then we're going to do integration by parts, right? Multiply diagonally. And then we get t sine of t, right, minus integral, and then we multiply sidewise. So it's going to be sine of t dt. Alright. Then we just have to finish that last integral, which is actually not too bad, right? So 14 is there, right? Then you have a t sine of t minus antiderivative of sine of t is negative cosine of t. So I'm going to put the negative so to turn it into positive. So you have a cosine of t, right? And actually, I can just use the parentheses. So I'm going to do left parenthesis and the right parenthesis. And since this is the indefinite integral, right, then I'm going to put plus c. Right? The last step is putting the original variable back in. So t is square root of x. So this is going to be 14 times square root of x sine of square root of x plus cosine of square root of x plus some constant c. Right? so this is the integral we're looking for. Alright, so let's type it in. Alright, so we have 14, then parenthesis, and then square root of x. Then you have a sine of x plus cosine of x and plus some constant c. Alright, so hopefully I type it in correctly and submit for testing. Alright, oops, I forgot to put the square root there, so I have to put the square root and of x, and here I have to put the square root of x. Alright, sorry about that. Then check again. Alright, I came back and looks like we got this one correctly. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.